One of my favorite memories as a kid was just these beautiful, very, very dark nights. It's amazing to be able to see the Milky Way, but also be able to see faint aurora as they dance across the sky and things like that. I remember as a teenager sitting with friends and looking up at the dark sky and asking yourself the question of what's out there. It's just such a big, wide open space for exploration. Hi, my name is Joe Westlake, and I'm the director for the Heliophysics division at NASA. I think the biggest thing to be excited about in my new role is working with the wonderful Heliophysics team. That vibrant community really enables so many amazing things, and I'm really excited to be able to engage with all these people who are just so energetic about the science that we're doing. Heliophysics as a discipline is blossoming. We're in a position now where there are so many missions, so many instruments, so many technologies that are coming out of heliophysics right now, and NASA in general, that we need to be able to support our people so that they can be excited to come to work every day, so they can be a part of these impactful missions. Throughout my career, especially when I was an undergraduate and as a graduate student, my mentors have been the people that I rely on. I spend a lot of time working closely with people who have lots of experience in the field, and in the end, that path, that journey that I took was not linear. It's one of these, random walks to figure out what I liked, what I wanted to do, what inspired me. And that's something that I think, the entire community finds. You find yourself going from mission to mission or going from topic to topic and figuring out what excites you, what lights a spark, what do you enjoy, and what gives you that sense of inquiry, the sense of, newness and excitement. I had an opportunity to be a part of the heliophysics community first in the MMS mission. In that time, I was an instrument scientist, so I took great care in understanding how the instrument performed, producing quality data sets, producing things that the community could actually do the science that needs to be done, and producing the products that needed to get done in order for scientists to ask the questions. And so as part of that MMS experience, I was able to take instrumentation from when it was on the ground to when it was placed on the spacecraft to when it was in space, and be able to understand the data that came from it and turn it into scientific results. That experience and that time that I spent, carefully looking after what was in the instrument gave me the background to understand instruments in general, but also to understand how instruments interface with spacecraft, understand how science drives what we do in heliophysics, and that gave me the experience that I needed to be the project scientist for IMAP. That's a mission that's asking really big, unanswered questions. What is our place within the local space environment? What's our solar home look like? What's the neighborhood? That experience from MMS and the experience of being able to, be a part of an instrument, being part of a team in that way, gave me what I needed to be in a leadership role and to be able to lead a group of scientists, to be able to lead a group of engineers, and really a large, multi-dimensional team. So when I think about how we as a team can work together, I think it's important for us to understand the human side of science. That underpins and is at the core of us being able to work together as researchers. We really have to be compassionate for each other, compassionate for everyone who makes up our teams. And I think that being able to be there for the people that are working on all these amazing products, all these amazing, NASA missions, is one of my central roles. I'm going to work very hard to be there for everyone in the community and to really ensure that people have the support and the things that they need to be successful as heliophysicists. Our impact on society, on everyday life is known, and it's big. So we're at a point now where we as heliophysicists need to start asking really big questions. What are we going to do? What is this team going to do? What questions are we going to ask? What does our future look like? I want that vision to be our shared vision as heliophysicists. I want to be able to be there and try and ensure that everybody who's a part of the team feels valued and feels to be engaged and included within our community. Being impactful as a researcher, having high quality scientific results, being impactful as an engineer, having the amazing technology that comes out of our NASA missions is why we do this. And if you think of our scientific understanding as being raised up by each of these individuals' knowledge, and each piece of that diverse community comes together to build this sort of beautiful picture that we need to develop for the world, it's a huge impact that that team has. Every person alone has a piece of that, and no one person alone can make the entire picture. Let me try and bridge these different places and figure out ways to enable our teams, to enable our heliophysicists to do great work. Let's do awesome stuff.